What's going on, everyone? Squire here, and we are with.
Justin.
And what team are you on again?
I'm Team Dynamorphia.
Fair enough.
Nah. As for you, your team, Infinite Incompetence, or Infink for short.
Yep. So if you haven't checked them out, link will be in the description below. Please go check them out. Absolutely awesome dudes. We're with Justin at the moment because we have a ban list. And I've just finished streaming, so I was like, I kind of want to actually check the ban list. So let's have a look. So what's first been hit? So I did see something, and oh, a Gildo's been hit. So I've got this sneaking suspicion Kelbeck's gone as well.
I will confirm that.
Yep, and I'm definitely, and you can confirm 100% it is gone. So it means that tier element players are going to have to play smarter instead of, oh, I'm going to mill 10 of your deck. Good luck trying to play. So, yep. Get good.
Yeah, it makes them so they have to play a bit smarter with the way they play. They can't just gamble on like just milling a shitload of cards and like hoping for a tier name or any other millers.
Exactly. You've got to hope for the best now that it's you've got to play completely different.
You've actually got to strategize like what name do I send and what other cards are better in the scenario that you're in. Instead of just thinking right, Kelbeck or Agido, mill stuff, maybe hit something else as well.
Which is a good way to go now instead of, like you said, gamble. Mathmech Circler's banned. Yes!
Joshua Smith's going to be happy as Larry. Joshua Smith, for context, hates that card.
I can't.
He's going to be loving it.
I hate Circular to a point that I just can't stand it. Like, there was a time when they went special, got to a point where I'm like, I'm going to have to stop it. Okay, no one circular effect, and
then we get the circular, and then it's like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, and it's game over from there. So unless you have multiple, but now that circular's gone, the deck's beatable. Well, it was beatable, but
yeah, it was beatable, but it just made it really hard to kind of counter.
Yeah,
because you'd counter one side of it, and then they're like, circular effect,
and then you just like, well, I tried.
But my mate Aiden, who's the Mathmech guy from my team, he's not happy.
No, I won't. But I don't blame him because I know he played Mathmech.
To be honest, he was going to be switching his deck anyway, but the fact that he was on Mathmech and was going to do a Mathmech profile, well, I mean, he's just done one for when he tops the Blackburn OTS. He's not entirely happy. I'd say that.
Oh yeah, I understand. It's like when you get a deck that you finally can play and then it's gone.
Yeah, that was me with that was me the first time Rusty Bardish got banned. Well, the only time it's been banned. Like I built PK Blackwings ages ago, and then like 3 days later, the ban list came out and Rusty got banned. I was really annoyed.
That was me with Shadow. Nothing's been banned for Fusion. So nothing's been released. So Kit Callis is still there. Sorry, everybody who said Kit Callis is coming back. No, it's not guaranteed. Oh, yep. What? Isolde's gone.
I hate you.
Yep.
I enjoyed Mekanko with PK. Oh, well.
Let's go, Mekanko's hit.
Oh well, it's fine. It's one of those cards that I knew was going to get hit. Go on.
Yeah. For those who don't know, like Mekanko is just a complete counter to Dynamorphia, which is the deck I play. Because I obviously aim to get my opponent's monsters to a certain like attack value based on my life points. So with them having 0 attack points a lot of the time, they just reflect damage back to me, and it's like, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, and it's one of those cards that in generics, it's just pretty good. So understandable for it getting hit. Sad, but it's one of them. It's like, oh well. Synchros, no
I will,
exceeds.
I will confirm for you, Square, just to make it quicker, that there is no more bans.
Alright then, fair enough. Well, all I'm going to say is that I'm sad that Colossus and Meow Meow Mew are still there. Sad times. But oh well. One day, one day.
You're going to love the next bit, by the way. Just saying. Because I already know the list for context, but you're going to love the limits.
Oh, Orcus Arpora's here.
Yep, I was building Orcust for this moment. So, yeah, time for me to dig it all out and get it sorted. Obviously, with Ding getting reprinted, that makes it easier. I'm just hoping for Galateas now.
Yep. Oh, Redox is back.
Yeah, I think that one was expected, though. Like, it was either going to be that or Tidal, so...
Well, can't we just bring back Tidal as well?
Nah, I can confirm they did bring back Tidal. But, to be honest, like, one of the Dragon Rulers was going to come back. It was expected, so... I don't think it'll do much, though, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I don't think it will. Wow. Airlift is limited. Yeah, that's going to hurt Rescue Race.
Yeah, it will hurt Rescue Race a bit, to be fair.
I don't know if it'll hurt that much, though.
No.
I think Rescue Race...
They've still got, obviously...
They've still got
the...
Emergency, Turbulence...
And then they've got the Diabell Star package, which gives them consistency, so... Just to turbo out the Hydrant.
Yeah, Unchained Soul of Sharfur. Is that the one? That's the blue dragon dog?
That's the new blue dog, I think.
Yeah, that's the one I played in 2 Elements.
Yeah, I think it was obviously the 2 element side of things, but yeah, I think something that I obviously didn't see was like a Beatrice hit. I will confirm that one. So Beatrice is still around, and I guess that's some sort of play for the tier threat to make, but it's nowhere near as good now.
Yeah. No! Please, no!
Have you seen them both?
What did they do to my plants?
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase.
Yeah, this one was kind of unexpected, if I'm being honest. Just wait till you see the next hit. Or should I say, un-hit.
Well, we know one... Well, for people who are saying, like, it's at 1 still. Yeah, but thing is, you needed to go into more than 1 for the combos to keep going.
Yep.
And with that being at 1 now, you've got to play it a different way, and it won't work that way. You could go...
Yeah, I guess you've still got... the multiple Jasmines, but even so, I think Dryas to 1 is a really big hit for plants.
Very big hit. You've got to do it like in a way to bring them back to do their effects, and that way it makes the deck a lot more inconsistent.
Yeah.
Ib's back.
That's gonna be crazy. Not gonna lie. Just wait for the next one.
Konami can piss off. They know what they've done before. They know what what mistake they've made in 2014.
Yep, Snatch Deal.
So, for those who don't know, this card came back in 2014 and shifted the meta to the point that Snatch Deal became, now I'm deciding this shit. And it's like, Konami's like, nope, back on. Get the hell back on.
Yep, steal a monster, like, I gain control.
Yeah, it's like,
We're really going in, like, I don't think we got this many hits from the last list, so...
No, we didn't.
And that, so, we are, I will say, we are on for a big murder list.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing one, and that's Golden Match. So,
which I love, I'm not gonna lie.
I liked it. I think... Oh god, I just realised what I put in the deck and now I'm scared. Wait, what? They've just killed Floodgates.
Yep.
You're like, right, no. There can only, no. Golden, no. Oh.
When you consider that they've hit all these like Floodgates with like Tikaboo as well, you're kind of surprised Anti-Spell's not on there as well.
I'm surprised Summon Limit's not on there as well.
Nah, Summon Limit's fine in my opinion. Like, anti-spell's more problematic than Summon Limit.
Well,
Just because it
yeah.
locks you out of a third of the game, so... And it just takes a back row removal just to get rid of... Well, I guess both, but if anti-spell's already resolved, then you draw your Lightning Storm, then you have to wait, like, 2 turns to use it. So, at least Summon Limit's like, yeah, Cosmic, gone. And then play again.
Oh, yeah, and the thing about the Floodgates as well is, like, Goals and Match and all that, it's... Yeah, they were great and all that, but I remember some people would be like, oh, I'll just use Triple Tactics Frost. I'll be like, read Frost, please.
Yeah, normal spell or trap, doesn't say continuous.
So, yeah, it's now
To be fair, that did get joked about in the Infink chat, saying, just use Thrust, it might work. With a winky face.
Well, it might work if you're playing what we call anime Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
But no.
Just make the rules up on the spot.
Yeah. So it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's one rivalry, but I can play Cyber Dragons a different way. It just means then I probably put into one upstart and something else. I don't know. Next up.
One upstart.
Okay, I'll think of something else then. Pancratop's at 2.
Hints. I'm surprised you've not caught on to what I'm saying.
Oh god, I'm kind of thinking that we've got something to do with semi or unlimited. Hope it's unlimited. Pancratops is at 2. Nice. Terratops at 2.
Yeah, so I'm currently building just a casual fun deck called Arm Dragon Thunder Speedroid. So having Terratop at 2 is actually really good for the Speedroid side of things.
Note to self, EDO Pro.
Yeah. I'll be using the Horus package as well when I get it in that deck. Just because you get all the discards in the grave as well as rank 8s and synchro plays. So it's something.
Well, I'm going to be having a look at Speedroids because I did say I wanted to do a replay for that. Plus, with Terratops at 2, I would prefer 3.
What I would say, it makes the deck a lot more consistent, having 2.
But it doesn't. But it won't make it meta to the person. To that specific person we know that's probably thinking Speedroid's back. Yeah, it's not making it meta, mate.
Yeah,
you know who you are. We know who you are. Who you are. What you. His gaming laptop one day.
Yep.
Purely Sleeping Memories at 2 now.
That's just a slap on the wrist. That if you were gonna hit it to 1.
I think it should have been a 1.
Doing it to 2 means naff all.
Exactly. It's like when Fountain got hit to 2, and it's like.
Yeah, it's either to 1 or ban or 3. You don't hit it to 2.
No, exactly.
Most cards can just not be on the semi-limited list. You point to Destiny or Malicious, but if you were gonna put Malicious to 3, you'd just say can't special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except hero monsters or something random like that.
Yeah.
They won't do that. They'll just keep it at 2, unless it's really obvious that it needs to be at 3.
Let's go to the. PTSD's kicking in. PTSD's kicking in. Infinity Archfiend's at 3.
Yep. I wasn't around when Archfiend was really kicking off to the point where it needed to get limited, but I do know the combos from Duel Links, so it's really, really annoying.
Let's just say that apart from the fact they were setting monsters in the spell and trap zone just so they could be handlers. If you did the combo normally, you'd either A, rip cards from the entire hand, or B, you break the board and you go for game. And then the secondary type is, once Barrier and Void became a thing, you'd make a board that was near enough unbreakable. Because you had barriers, you had breaks, you had Void Augurs, Infinity Doom Dragons, you had Eye Attack, and multiple negates.
Yep.
It was horrible. Kashtira Unicorn's back. That means Kashtira Control is a deck now. Obviously, it doesn't.
Kinda no, because a Rise Heart's still banned, so they can't obviously just profit every turn off of Unicorn.
But that's why I say if you are to play the deck, try and play a bit more control-ish type, because obviously without a Rise Heart, you won't get the banishes. But if you've got your Fenriers, your Unicorns, you just make other monsters to try and stop your opponent from doing all the crazy shenanigans. But it won't be as powerful because again, you do need a Rise Heart, but a Rise Heart if it comes back.
The deck kind of does have their own sort of a Rise Heart with Shifter still legal, so.
And you can always play Macrocosmos if needs be.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how many decks would even consider running Macro. I don't even think Kashtira would run it just for the space.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Let's have a look for the next one. Microtrolls at 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say that this is just the season to be jolly in terms of let's steal your opponent's monsters, because we now have Mind Control at 3.
1 minute, hold on. You said jolly, right? This ain't the season to be jolly. This is the Grinch. This is the Grinch ban list. Because you're stealing Christmas, we're stealing monsters.
Yeah. The one thing I hate about Dynamorphia, just steal Rexdom.
Cool, can I have Rexdom? Thank you. What's next?
Your stat steal.
Bot Desires. Anybody want to play Grim Marju? I am
not.
Well, yeah, I am not playing anything like ABC though, but I've tried Soto with Bot Desires, and guess what? I don't think the COD likes me. I always banish a 3 off.
3 more on top of deck.
Yeah, well, it's done it to my mate Joey as well. Quite funny, but also sad as well because it were like, Oh, Judgment's back. I don't know what to say about that. It's powerful, but
yeah, I think the only potential issue that has is just special jogging from the deck. But
it's so open to hand traps.
It's not that great at this point. Spellbook of Judgment could have come back to 3 ages ago.
Well, yeah, because we have loads of hand traps in the game.
You can just act it during the end phase as well. So, bit of a weird one, but it's just one of those.
It's not just that as well. It's with Spellbook. If you draw them, the deck's dead because they love to add. You draw it, no adding, and it's not as.
Speaking of which, Droll is going to be massive this format.
It will be. I'm glad I've got my 3 ready.
Especially when you consider what the last unlimit is.
Well, Sprite Starter is back, so Sprites are an okay's deck again.
I can see Sprite Runic Furhire or something like that being really, really good still. Especially with Starter at 3. Just guarantees that they've got more of a chance of opening it and extending players from there in case they already get nibbed or something.
Well, it's not just that. Sky Striker might be having a good time. Upstart Goblin at 3.
I did hint.
You did. When I said it could, I sense it's a semi-limit or an unlimited, and I feel like, oh.
Yep.
So Upstart's now at 3. Obviously, Droll's going to be.
This is going to ruin me. It's going to ruin my deck, especially if people pick up Sky Striker, because obviously the point of Dynamorphia is just to be as low on life points as possible. So if you're just giving me 1,000 life points, I'm going to be really annoyed. Especially since obviously the sort of restrictions for Rexter become easier for you to navigate around.
Exactly.
It's better. Say for Kashtira, for example, all their monsters are 2/4, 2/5 attack. So it's I bring out Rexterm on 2,000 life points, and sure, we have a Kashtira on board, Upstart give me 1,000, so I'm on 3,000. Birth, normal one, effect. So it's kind of annoying.
It kind of is. I mean, another thing as well with Upstart is, what would be nice, giving them life points, but also the fact that, yeah, you draw a card, but it's like you said with draw, if they draw it, you've just drawn one card for now.
Yeah.
Striker starter doesn't make sprites any meta, but with runics and all that, it makes it decent. Judgment spell books are not going to be good. Anybody that says, "Oh, Judgment's back," the meta's broken. No, it isn't. Judgment, it's still a powerful card, but hand traps are a thing. Desires, it may be a +2, +1 for some people, but it's a minus everything for me. Mind control, it's snatch, steal, change of heart. Mind control, it's dealing format. Unicorn, Archfiend's fine. All I can say is I'm just glad that Maxi is still where it is, because if I saw this cunt at 1, I'm going to be honest, I end up playing Smash for the rest of my life until it gets banned again.
Yeah, you and your Smash Bros.
Well, it's either Smash Brothers or Lacana. Screw Maxi. I hate this card so much. It's
probably explains why you don't play Master Duel.
Nah, I played it, and I was lucky, fortunate not to. Go on.
You saw Maxi and thought, nah, sod that.
Yeah, I fell asleep because I was like, right, I'll spec Maxi.
That's me after a Mana DM combo.
I think what got me was when they did it, and then they drew into another hand trap, and it just went, you can't play. Charming. Anyway, so yep, that's the ban list. Wow.
Yeah, big ban list. Personally, I like the ban list. Actually, when you consider it, obviously I mentioned anti-spell earlier when we were going over the limited section. Like, considering the spells that have come back, so yeah, like Sleeping Memory to 2, sure. Mind Control to 3, Desires to 3, all these cards that was limited / semi-limited to 3. You could probably understand now actually why anti-spell's still legal, like to the point where it's unlimited. But like, I'm really excited for the Orca stuff, like with Harpara being back, and I guess if they're able to, can like synchro to Ib as well for extra combos. Like I do feel like Snatch Steal and Mind Control probably to 3 is probably a bit too much on the snatching side of things, and probably Upstart alongside Engage and Sky Striker is going to be a bit stupid. But I don't think Sky Striker will do that much. Like, they might see some play, but not much.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an okayish deck, not a great deck, just an okayish deck. But
I think it'll be on the side of like a combo deck that's a rogue, but it's like there will be much more decks that are stronger than Sky Striker in the meta and easily able to do, like, one anti-spell pretty much kills the deck. If you do see the anti-spell, so yeah, I don't think Sky Striker will be meta again, even with 3 Upstart.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll just have to see what happens in the next format. In the meantime, I'd like to say a big thank you to Justin for coming into the stream. We do have one more tournament of the year for our Geek Retreat tournament. Joey will be down playing one deck, and I'm going to be playing another deck, but we'll have to wait and see what that is. In the meantime, I want to wish everyone a very happy new year.
If you had to think about that.
And the other holiday as well.
Yeah.
I hate it. In the meantime, you all take care and have a nice day.
Yep, see you later.